So hello and welcome guys for another Middle-earth SBG battle report. This morning I've got Paul with me. Hello mate.
How are we doing?
And we're going to play a 550 points game today. We've rolled for the scenario. This scenario is scenario 6, Clash by Moonlight on randomised dice at the beginning of the book. Essentially, you get 1 victory point for wounding a leader, 2 if you kill him outright. You get 3 victory points if your force is if you break the enemy force, but 5 if you're unbroken. There's also victory points for having our heroes alive and killing the opponent's heroes. So the idea is to try and keep as many of your heroes alive as possible to try and avoid victory points. You've also got the special rule, which is essentially all shooting attacks are now only 12 inches, but they do have the +1 to wound due to the Dark of Night special rule of the scenario. For most of that, it doesn't really make much difference for my army, because my army is pretty simple. It's Gwar here, Windlord, he's my leader, and 4 Great Eagles, so something a bit themey for you. I hate playing against this list, so I thought, well, I'm going to try and paint some up and we can get it on the channel and see how we can work it out and see how it plays. But it's an interesting kind of formula. They all move 12 very quick. If they charge in, they get a monstrous charge. And again, it hits like a truck when it rolls high. However, if it rolls low and it's trapped, it's not so great. On the other side, though, we've got a nicely themed army. So, do you want to talk through yours, Paul?
Yeah, I normally run the Gothmog Legendary Legion, but I thought I'd give something different a go. So I brought some Wild Riders in to help beef Gothmog out instead of hiding him at the back of the back up behind a load of troops.
So we've got Gothmog mounted on Warg, and how many Wargs?
We've got 7, and then we've got Goroth and a series of Morannons with a banner, and Zagdush with some more Morannons, and then as a little point filler, Mordor Orc with the two-handed.
This classic Mordor Orc.
Yeah.
Excellent. So it's a nicely themed Mordor list. You've got a lot more heroes than me. You've got Master of Battle because of Gothmog, and you've got more mobility with the Warg Riders, and a few of them have bows, don't they, on the Warg Riders. So the shooting will take effect on your side of things for the scenario. So we'll just get set up and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so here we have the battlefield. We've deployed 12 inches on the board. The eagles are nicely just situated in the centre. Apologies for their painting, they've just been primed, so I haven't done anything too special with them yet, but they will look quite good when they're done. On Paul's side, he's gone for trying to keep them together, so he's got them just between the rock faces on that side with Zagdush's warband. In the centre you have what's his name?
Goroth, yeah.
Goroth with the banner, and then the Warg Riders on the far left. Roll for priority turn 1, shall we?
Lucky 1.
1. More than the 1. Alright, and then we come back after movement turn 1. So it's turn 1 movement. The Eagles have moved up into the centre of the board. Paul's shimmied around slightly to try and defend himself against what's coming his way. I did say if we could get the Flight of the Valkyries as we move them, that would have been great, just because it looks quite cool. Lots of flappies going headlong into your banks. So we roll for priority turn 2.
4.
To which you get a 4. And I get a 5. So we come back after priority turn 2. So we're on to turn 2.
Yep.
Turn 2, movement phase. Gwar and his eagles have moved round to the right-hand side to kind of challenge Gothmog on this flank over here. Paul's going to be brave, and he's going to try and charge some of the Warg Riders into Gwar here.
So there's 4 that can make it, so we'll start with the arch at the front. No. Next one. He loves it. Next one. No. And the last one with Throne Spear. Just about makes it.
Cool. So you've got 2 that made it. Again, they should move after you've rolled, but just for ease, again, we just roll and see who could get there. They are double the height of the barricade, so they can move over them freely, and as long as they don't go over the cornfield, they won't lose movement. So
he's going to throw his Throne Spear in. Hits. Doesn't wound, does he?
Defense 8, so strength 3 with 6s by 4s.
So I'll then carry on with the rest of my movement.
Yep, and we come back after the movement phase. So after the movement phase, just 2 brave warg scouts have come into Guahir. So we will have a combat phase. There's no shooting, so we're just going straight into it. You've got no charge bonus against the monster, so it is just 2 dice on 2 dice. To which you get 4 highest. And Guahir starts as he means to go on and rolls a 2 and a 1. So you win. 6s by 4s, no. But Guahir has fantastically lost his first combat against 2 Warg Riders. And that's the end of turn 2. Turn 3 priority. You've rolled a 2.
I'm getting good at this priority, right?
I've got a 2.
It's mine.
It would go to you. And we'll come back after turn 3 movement phase. Okay, so turn 3 movement phase, we've essentially ganked these 2 Warg Riders in the centre of the pitch. You did charge Guahir with one of them, passing a courage test, the other one did fail. So this is kind of the mess that we have at the moment. And then one eagle's kind of popped around on the wing.
Pop shot.
You haven't really moved at all the rest of your force, so Gothmog, Zagdush and Goroth?
Yeah.
Goroth, I keep getting his name wrong. So you've got some shooting, you've got the Warg Riders that haven't moved.
So I've got 1 pop shot because the other one can't shoot through his name.
Shooting into this one here, aren't
you?
you? Yeah, not into the combat.
Misses.
Yeah, you miss on the 3.
Actually, this one is going to have a shot into the combat as well.
Why not? Yeah.
And that was just as useless as well.
Yeah.
That's everything.
And that's the shooting phase. So into combats, we have no heroics being called. We've got a 1 eagle and 1 Warg Rider with a throwing spear. I charged you this time, so I do get my charge bonus.
Mighty 2.
And we get it with 4s. And then it's 6 strikes. So first 2 on the dude, needing 3s because of his strength 7. I'm assuming your defense 5?
He's got a shield, yeah. So
Yeah, so it'd be 3s.
Either way, the 5.
And then 4 more strikes on the Warg. Very dead. And that's the first wound for the Eagles team. Then we've got Guahir and 2 further Eagles on this charging Warg Rider, but you don't get the charge bonus. Well, you get a 6. Fantastic. So 3 dice each from the charging Eagles, and Guahir will be in red. We get 6s, so take it on fight 8. Guahir is fight 8. Guahir is fight 8, and then Eagles are fight 7. You're fight 3. Winning. Right, so first strikes from an eagle on the dude will kill him, and then on the Warg will also kill him. If only the rest of the battle goes that well.
Just gonna put the metal one back because he looks cooler.
No worries. And then we're moving on to priority for turn 4. To which you get a 5. I rolled a 6, but it's not in the tray, so you get a 2. It goes over to evil for priority in turn 4. So Paul's elected to do some charging with the Warg Riders into this closest eagle.
So he's going to go first. No.
He stays put.
This one. No.
Good courage test from the Orcs.
I'm amazing at courage tests. They're my favourite thing.
And Terror saves the Eagles on many occasions. And then we'll come back once he's moved.
Through Gothmog, so I don't think that's going to happen.
So into the movement phase, Paul's decided to move his troops around onto this flank, just to try and avoid the mass of birds everywhere. We've decided to go for a pack of chips over here. Just attack the Warg Riders, who were just isolated after failing their courage tests. The plan was to get Guahir in and do a combat, but he's not managed to get into combat because he was out of range. But you do have some throwing spears to chuck with your Warg Riders.
Only one of them, and I'd have to go through Gothmog.
So it's not worth murdering your own Warg, really, is it? Not going to risk it. Up to you. Cool. So combat phase. What we have is we get a nice little view in here. We've got 1 eagle on 1 Warg Rider with bow, and then 2 eagles on 1 Warg Rider with bow. So your priority. You get to choose.
We'll go for the 1-on-1.
1-on-1. I do get the charge bonus 4. We get a 6.
Those are lucky, those Fangorn dice.
They're doing alright, aren't they? Nice themey dice for you. First 2 strikes on the dude will murder him. That leaves 4 more dice. Hitting the warg, which will kill the warg.
And the 2v1, I've gone high with a 3.
Okay, so 6 dice because the charge bonus from the army bonus. 5. Yeah. First strikes on the dude will kill him, and then lots more on the warg will also kill that. And they've managed to murder some warg riders, so they're doing okay for themselves. But it's going to be a big swing if the heroes get involved, which may happen soon. Priority, turn 5. It's a big 6. 4.
Any heroics?
It's a decision here. I'm probably not going to call it, given that your hero's mostly out of range of charging me, other than Gothmog. So I'll let you have that one, and we'll turn back after the movement phase. So after the movement phase, this is what has happened. Paul has set up his battle line because he couldn't get much into combat, but he didn't want to risk failing the courage test. Although he has looked at his Mordor rules, and he does get +1 courage, having more models than me, and reroll 1s to wound in combat. So he needs to remember that, because that's quite important. And then what's happened around the back is Gothmog has bravely made a run for it in true Gothmog style, being a coward. And we've managed to pin one of the Warg Riders on the back up there, hopefully win and get a hurl off and try and do some damage. But we'll find out what happens there. All the other Eagles are in combat with likely at least 2 model spear supporting in the front rank. So we'll do the... You got any shooting?
Nope.
No shooting, so we do the combats. I'm not going to call any heroics. You don't have any heroes in combat either.
No.
So you had a priority, you get to choose.
We'll get this one out of the way first.
The one behind Gothmog, yeah? Yeah.
94.
4 highest. And we get the charge bonus. We got it on a 4. Any banner? Any bonus?
No.
No, so fight 7 will take it. As before I mentioned, I'm going to hurl him straight from the base this way. And your hurl distance is the strength difference of me plus strength distance of you versus me plus whatever we roll on here on a D3. So strength 7 on the charge, your strength 4.
The Warg Rider, the Warg is, yeah.
The Warg, so take it as that. And then it's 3 plus 2, so I'm guessing 5. So that will go straight from the middle of my base through there. Tell you what, we've got a little laser pointer just to illustrate what we're doing without me climbing across the table. Paul's lined them up nicely, so we're just going to go straight through them. So we'll do the strike on him first, which is a strength 6 hit on the Warg Rider and the Warg. So the Warg Rider will stay alive, and the Warg will be killed. And then he takes strength 3 hits for every one he passes through. So 2 strength 3 hits on the rider will kill him. So that's the Warg Rider gone at the back. We'll do a strength 3 hit on the Warg on Gothmog, to which it kills it. Throne Rider for Gothmog.
He loves it.
He loves it. Stands on his feet. 1 on Gothmog, defense 7.
Yep.
6s. What a Fangorn dice.
Fate.
Might point.
Yeah.
Might point.
And a fate gone.
Oh dear. Gothmog down to 2 might and out of fate. At least he's not in his arse, that's the main thing. And then the final one, the Warg Rider thrown for spear, he takes a wound on a strength 3 hit, and the Warg also kills it. What an eagle at the back. You did more than you were expected to do. This might not go so well in here. We'll find out if I don't roll high.
So, I'm guessing he's meant to be touching
See
both.
if we can get a better view around this side of the table.
Is he meant to be touching both? Or?
As best they could. If they're only touching one, they're only fighting one.
He's not touching any.
Which one?
This one here.
Well, you definitely should be touching one at the back. That's where he should be, pushed in against that spearman.
Okay, so we'll do these two versus that one there.
Yep. 4 and a 3, but you do have a banner.
I do. I want you to roll first. If there's a 6, there's no point.
There's a 4.
There's a 2.
Oh, that was a big chance. So I can only win the 1. I'm not going to hurl just because I think it's going to be too much faff over there. So they just kill the spearman.
Right. We'll then do 2 versus what, Gua here?
Yep, so Guahir, 3 attacks on the charge. 5 highest.
No.
Cool.
You got 2 orcs that you can.
Yeah, or I could barge. I'm gonna risk it to try and barge it because I might be able to get into Goroth. So if you can move back those 3 in the way of Goroth back 3 inches. There you go. So we can see some monstrous power attacks in play here for Chow. So barge is essentially every model in combat has to back 3 inches, and the idea is to try and free up space for Guahir here to barge away those orcs, so he'd be able to get into Goroth. So is that the problem there? Okay, so Goroth hasn't moved. So what's happened is they've stopped at Goroth, so they won't be able to get into Goroth because there's too many people in the way. My idea was that there'd be enough space to move them around and you could then have a clear run at Goroth, but it's not going to happen. So I'll roll a d6 for how far Guahir moves with the barge. 1 inch. I don't think he's going to get into combat in an inch, is he?
No.
Probably not. No, so he just stands there. But it stops you holding up there.
So we've got 3 against this eagle.
Okay, so the central eagle versus 3 Morannons.
5 highest.
5. We got a 5.
Banner reroll.
Flashed a 6. Again, there's not much worth doing there. Am I in combat with 2, am I?
Yeah.
So we'll do the first set of doubled strikes. Oh, because they should be knocked prone, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
But the barge ones shouldn't be knocked prone. Unless they can... Could they make a full 3 inch movement?
He did go 3 inches back, yeah.
Okay,
no.
so if they've made full 3 inches and they don't, but if they don't make 3 inches, they get knocked prone. So first strikes on the first dude, strength 7, defense 6.
Yeah,
It's
those
4s,
shield.
so that's not wounded him. We'll try again. That one will. That one will. So just about kill the 2 I'm in combat with.
That's why I didn't put them down prone, because I knew they were going to die anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty grim when they win the combats.
Those 2.
Awesome, and then we've got 1 left.
Yes, 3 versus 1.
He's in combat with at least 2, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 highest.
So 5 highest. We get a 4. You've won that one.
Go on.
Strength 4, 6s. You've wounded an eagle.
And a reroll 1 because of.
Yeah, reroll the 1. No. So at least you've done some damage to him.
It makes me feel like it's worth turning up this afternoon now.
Oh yeah, it's been a bit of a bloodbath so far. So from that, 1 eagle's taken a wound, and then there's been a few Morannons that have been killed throughout the pitch. But the main thing is that Gothmog is now off his warg, and yeah, being hunted down by an eagle. And then how many models have you lost so far?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9 models of a 29 model count. So we've got 6 more to break you. Cool. Okay, and then we'll do priority for turn 6, I think. A 1. Did you roll a 2? Did you?
Yeah.
kind of think that you're pinned in there because your heroes aren't anywhere near me. As much as I want the charge bonus, I think I try and weather the storm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll let you have that for the moment.
Gothmog's going for it.
Gothmog fails.
I think he's courage 5, isn't he?
Well, I'd hope so. Oh, he gets +1 courage from Mordor anyway, so he should pass.
So he's courage 5 anyway.
Okay, so he's courage 6 now, so he gets in. Gothmog at the back.
This one here into that eagle. No.
Will fail.
This one into the. We'll go into the eagle at the Gua here. He loves it.
Will pass.
This one into that eagle. Yeah.
Passing courage test. Let's get a good vision of what's going on.
This one into that eagle. No. The spearman behind. No. This one into that eagle. Yes. No.
Yep, Arnie bonus gives you that.
Two-handed Mordor orc. Yes.
Yeah, loves it.
He's up for it, he is.
He's showing the Morannons who's boss.
And then this Morannon on the end. Yeah. Oh my god. Caliban passing courage test.
It's unheard of. I should have taken that heroic move. But the downfall is I have 3 might in total, so...
And there's one more spearman in there to charge the free eagle, which he just fails.
Decent. But you will spear support them where appropriate. And the heroes have managed to stay out because they've been too busy hiding behind their troops.
Yep.
Cool. But you've pinned every eagle on my side of the board, haven't you?
Except this one, but I'm going to go for the Wild Rider. The Lone Wild Rider. He makes it.
And loves it. So I have no movement. And we'll come back once we move through the phase. So no shooting on the board. So we're going into combat phase, to which at the back here, Gothmog has bravely charged into this eagle, but he's going to have to strike to come near his fight value. Do you want to do that one first?
Yep.
Yep.
So he goes up by 3.
So what did you roll? 6. Yep. So he goes up to fight 9.
Yeah.
No, wait. 6. Yeah, he goes to fight 10 at least, because it's 11 and then goes down to fight 10. Because he's fight 5, isn't
he? Yeah. He says. He's 5, yeah.
Yeah. So if you roll a 6, you win.
Yeah.
Get a 5. My 2 attacks because you charged me. There's a 5. You take it on fight value. I'm defense 8, so you need 6s to win me.
No.
To which you get none. Hooray. But I back off slightly on that. Cool. And then where did you
go? Left to right, so 2 on 1 eagle.
Let's just come around. So the far left eagle currently fighting 2, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, and you charged me, so I don't get my charge bonus, and you've rolled a 3 highest. We'll take it on a 6. I don't get the knock to the ground bonus. I am going to hurl him straight back through 1 and Goroth.
Potentially.
Let's have a look. Just because I'm not going to be able to do much more than kill 1 orc. Let's have a look. So if you go this way through the centre of his base and the centre of your base, he would clip Goroth there, wouldn't he?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, because the base would be just about doing it. So we'll see how far you go. It's the difference in strength plus we roll on here.
Strength 4.
Yeah, so plus I'm strength 6 because I haven't charged, so plus 2. I believe Hurl used to be D6. I've just double checked that. It might be D3 now. Okay, so chuck the rulebook and Hurl is D3 now, not D6. So difference in strength of 2, strength 4 to strength 6 plus D3. 5, so that's 5 inches in total, which will take it back here somewhere. Oh, the axe is a 5-inch marker. So he lands behind those guys. So he takes a strength 6 hit, which will kill him on a 4+. Nope. He then takes 2 strength-free hits from moving through the 2 orcs. Nope. So he stays there. A strength-free hit on a Moran and Orc Spearman will not wound. And then on Goroth, that one wounds.
Fate. No, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still doesn't matter.
He can't chuck somebody in the way, I don't think, can he?
Someone within an inch. He can to force him to take the wound for him.
Is it when he suffers a wound, is it?
I believe so. I'm glad you're in.
Yeah, see? Paul gets away with cheating all the time.
Every time Goroth suffers a wound that would cause him to be slain after fate point had been spent,
Okay, so you won't be slain, so
No.
you won't be able to use your
No.
special rule,
So
which
he's
is
down
good
to
for
one
me.
wound.
So he takes a wound and he's used his fate point.
He didn't use a might point though.
Oh, what am I doing? Putting him down to that. 1 wound left. Okay, yeah, you've got the call for the next combat.
So we've got 2 versus Guar here. I've gone 6 highest.
Okay, and this is what, 1 and a banner?
Yeah.
Okay,
Banner
so the
space
banner's
support.
-1.
Okay, I'll re-roll that.
Which one?
Well, I would say the 4 obviously, but I'll re-roll back to the mutual. The
So which one's the banner?
banner's in red.
Okay. You still got a 6. Cool. And then Guar here, 2 dice. He gets a 5. Do I want to use the might point for this? I probably don't. So you can take the 2 attacks on me. 6 to wound me. Sod's law that you do the damage. Okay, and then fate save, because he's worth victory points, but he's got 3 fate. First fate, he saves. So it's knocked a fate off of Guar here.
We've got Warg Rider versus Eagle.
And this is the middle eagle.
Yep.
So just 1-on-1 there.
Yep. 2 highest.
Fantastic. We'll get it on freeze. You've got a banner. Is he
Not
in
within
range?
3 inches, I don't think. No, he's in 3 inches of the combat, but not the model.
No, it needs to be the model there. Cool.
No.
So my 2 attacks on, I don't know.
You do 1 on the rider. And then
I
1
can
on the
do,
Warg.
yeah. So we'll do the Wild Rider. No. And we try again. And he's gone. And then it's a courage test for the Warg. He might flee anyway. He does.
Those Warg Riders are worth it.
In the objectives where you have to get things, they're really good. But in this scenario, they're not so great.
And then we got the last Eagle.
This is 4 on.
5. He was
5?
in base contact, but he's 4
Okay.
now. So we've got 2 spear supports, 2 Moranums, and a regular
Against
Warg.
my injured eagle.
So I'll do just Moranums first, because then I've got Fangorn dice. I don't want to actually use one of your dice as the Mordor Orc. 5 highest.
So there's a chance. No. You win.
Right, so we'll do the 4.
You need 6s re-rolling 1s to wound.
So do the 4 Moranums first. Strength 4.
Oh god, there's so many 1s. Oh god. Taken 1 wound.
And then the 2-handed Mordor Orc.
So he would be 6s by 4s, now 5s by 3. Oh no, did you go 2-handed?
He's only got a 2-handed weapon.
Oh,
so-
okay, so he had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool, so he survives on 1 wound, which is unheard of. And you're back the inch there. Cool. So that could have been a lot more painful given that you had the charge. So priority.
Mighty 3.
By 4. I
Okay.
finally get a priority. I assume might points are incoming.
Yeah, I'm going to declare a heroic move.
With who?
With Goroth.
Goroth at the back. Oh, Goroth should be on his ass because he got thrown through. So him and the other guy.
Even though he didn't get wounded.
Even though he did get wounded anyway, but
Not the other guy though.
no, if you hurl through a model, it gets knocked prone.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
well I'll do it with Zagdush then.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter because he can still get up and move half, but just bear that in mind.
I'll go with Zagdush.
So Zagdush is doing a heroic move. I could do with Gwar here. He'd affect the main mass of people.
And Gothmog will call one as well, actually. Otherwise Gothmog's going to die.
And Gothmog's doing one as well. I think Gwar here will try and use a might point. See if we can win something here. So at the moment Gothmog is going down to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And Zagdush going down to 2. Gwar here going down to 2. It goes to roll off. I have priority.
Yep.
4 to 6 is good. Goes to evil. And we'll come back after Zagdush. Video this. So Zagdush is doing his heroic move first. Paul did want to do Gothmog, but we've talked it through because unless Gwar here gets tagged at this stage, his heroic movement will still take precedence over the one in the middle. So Zagdush has decided to call with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, everyone needs to stay within 6 of him.
So he's just going to go here.
Okay, and he affects the whole bulk of people around him before he moved, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So he's just moving back slightly, and then you've got movement for the rest of your dudes.
This Morannon into the Wounded Eagle.
So charging with Morannons.
No.
One's failed.
Regular Orc. No.
Failed.
Next Morannon. Yes.
And one gets in,
That's all that it needs.
which pins my injured one.
This Morannon into the Eagle. Yeah.
Gets in, and a spear spore behind him.
This one into Gwar here. No. These.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess for you now because your courage isn't.
So the ones they get
Helpful.
up, how does that?
So the ones that are not prone,
Yeah.
they get up as part of their movement and they move half. However, if you're planning on charging, you have to do a courage test before you get up, otherwise you remain on the floor.
Right, okay.
And while they're prone, they don't have control zones, so people can move over them as long as they can get, say, their base into contact without being on your own model.
Okay. So we'll go this Morannon into Gwar here. Well, he's going to try and charge both. No.
You failed
We'll
there.
do this guy on the floor getting up and charging Gwar here.
So prone models, one stays on the floor.
Goroth is going to charge the normal eagle.
He's slightly higher courage,
2 and 3 if he gets up. Yeah.
so he's just within 3, yeah.
6, so he should be carrying.
I'd assume he's courage 3 or 4, but then army bonus might push you up.
So he's courage 4. So
Yeah. So he would be courage 5 with the Mordor bonus. So he's in. And he's got will point as well.
Yeah.
And he's charged 1 eagle on his own, yeah?
Yeah.
Brave.
And then this guy's going to get up anyway.
Yeah, so he just stands, yeah, and moves through.
He's going to stay where he is for now. This spearman's going to charge this eagle. He does. Probably should have tried getting into Gwar here. The banner's going to come and support Goroth.
Okay, so is Gwar here tagged or?
Gwar is not tagged.
So he's the only one that isn't tagged? Oh, okay,
He's the only one I've failed every courage test to try and tag him.
good. Good news.
Depends who you are. So that one's tagged, so he got tagged. They failed his courage test. He's failed a courage test. And this one, he's going to come, just stand here. Zagdush's already moved, and they're all within 6 of Zagdush still. Yeah.
Sound. So it goes to Gwahir's movement. As he's not been tagged, it's his heroic movement. He can't affect the others, but so he won't be calling with me. And if you can just move Gwahir into Gothmog for me.
Goroth?
Gothmog.
Oh, Gothmog.
Yeah, he should be able to get there with 12 inches. Let's
Does he
double
not
check.
need to seem to charge him?
Good point. Can you not see him?
No.
Okay, so we won't be going there then. Don't want to go into Goroth, do I? I can't get in there anyway because you've got guys in that way. I'll come over into Zagdush.
Okay.
So just flap him over.
Oh, does he just fly literally?
Yeah, he flies, so he doesn't have to worry about intervening models and stuff like that with this fly special rule. And he'll just charge into Zagdush at the back. And that's my movement. It goes to Gothmog's now heroic move. Is he going to be brave?
Yep.
Just.
He
reluctantly gets in combat. Cool. And Master of Battle was range 6, I assume?
Yeah.
Cool. So if there's strikes off me and stuff, then he won't be able to benefit from it. And we're going to combat.
Cool.
Because I can't move anything else, and I'm already in combat. So, any heroics from you? Have you got any might to do it with? That's the question. Because Gothmog's out. So Paul's elected to do heroic strikes with Zagdush and Goroth. Goroth is fighting one eagle on the back there, who's fights 7, and Zagdush versus Gwahir here, who's fights 8. I've decided not to strike because, again, got to be sensible with my might points, and he's already only a fight 4 on Gwahir, so on Zagdush, so you need to get at least a 4 or 5 to try and dispute that. There's no might from Gothmog left now, so he's going to stay there and hopefully win with more dice, but we will find out shortly. You had priority.
We'll do Gothmog first.
You had priority, okay.
Or do I have to do one of the strikes first?
No, not at all. It's your decision. Only a heroic combat will take precedence over that.
We'll do Gothmog first.
Yep, my 2 dice.
Mighty 3.
Good Gothmog. There's a 4.
I haven't got any might left, have I?
No. I don't know. I think I'm going to barge you because then I can fight you again and I get the charge bonus. So just move him slightly this way, so 3 inches. I go 2 inches, which should tap me. Because it's up to 3 inches, isn't it? Because I could barge you into that terrain piece. Cool. So that will charge there.
Do you want to do that combat again now then?
Yeah, why not? That gives me an additional dice. There's a 6.
I can win.
Which hopefully going to kill him. So 6 dice because he's not prone for monstrous charge. Strength 7 now on the charge. Needing 4s. Only 2 wounds.
Down to 1.
Yeah. So he's down to 1 wound. And he's on his arse, which is good. And then you get the choice in the centre.
We'll do Zagdush versus
Zagdush versus Gwahir at the back, which is interesting.
Strike.
Strike does go up to fight 9, so you do win on fight value at this point.
I'm going to do my Reckless Fighter rule, so I gain an extra point of strength, but if I lose the combat, I will decrease the defence.
Makes sense.
I've got 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first? I'll go first.
You higher fight, you win. So you fight 5, which is still 6s, because I'm defence 8.
So yeah, strength 5.
Yeah.
There's a wound. Has he got a might? I'm going to use my last point of might.
So he's using his last point of might to try and do 2 wounds on Gwahir, to which I'll use my 2 fate points. 1 is saved, but I do take a wound unless I use my might to prevent it. That's the frustrating part. I think I am going to actually use my might point to prevent the taken wound, because it denies you victory points at this point in time, and you've only got a single might point left on... You've got 2 might points left on Goroth.
Yeah.
And then Gothmog's out. So I think the sensible attitude would be deny the VPs by using that for the fate. So I'm now out of might. And that's all that happens there.
We'll then go to Goroth.
So Goroth and a banner support, is that right?
Mm-hmm. So
versus a single eagle.
Do his strike. So he's now fight 6.
Okay, I'm still fight 7, so that's good news for me. My 2 dice, get 5 highest.
The red is the banner. Goroth wins.
Goroth wins on a 6.
Strength 5 with,
He's burly though.
with a two-handed mace.
So he's burly, so he gets to use that regardless. So it'd be 6s down to 5s from Goroth.
So go Goroth first.
To which he does a wound. Reroll 1s from Mordor.
No.
Just 1.
And then the banner.
No wound. So he takes a wound if you just place that over there for me. And then I back up slightly.
We've got 3 versus this one eagle.
Okay, and you charge me, so I get my 2 dice.
3 highest.
2 highest. Fantastic.
Ooh.
No wound so far.
Oh, that was a 6 as well.
Reroll 1. No. Cool, so I back off the inch.
And then we've got 1 versus...
The one at the end.
Yeah.
There's a 6. Finally 1-1. I'm going to hurl you... Oh no, because I can't hurl you through my basics going back that way. Do I just barge you? Get the charge off? I think I'm going to throw you that direction because it goes through your base there. So it should hit, if I'm lucky, 1, 2, 3, 4 if you go very far. Let's see what we get. So strength 6 plus D3 plus 2. So 1 plus 2, 3 inches, which is probably those 2, maybe 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So those 3 Moranans behind him. So strength 6 on the guy needing 4s to wound.
Yeah.
No, rolled a 1. Strength 3 on the guy. Oh, well, it'll be 3 strength 3 hits on the guy that's thrown, needing 6s. That will kill him. The first strike through the whole damage on the first guy, needing 6s. No. The one behind him. No. Last one. Yes. Got the back one.
Shield.
Yeah. 6s to wound with strength 3 of the hurl. Which is good news, but nothing else happens there except they're prone, the ones that have been thrown through. And that's what the battlefield looks right at this moment in time. We've got Gothmog still on his arse. But I haven't lost an eagle yet. A couple of them are crippled, they've got broken wings and stuff, but they're still fighting on. Priority for turn 7, I believe.
Mighty 2.
Oh, we've failed to win a priority again. And I've got no might, so we come back after we've decided movement. So Paul's currently 3 off broken. I've got no heroic movements or anything like that to call, so he's just going to go from courage test of Gothmog onto an eagle, to which he does stand up and he does charge.
Goroth charging wounded eagle. Yeah.
So Goroth is charging eagle.
This Moranan who's on the floor to get up and charge. No.
Double 1s.
Snake eyes. This Moranan to charge into the eagle as well. No. God, I hate this. Support there. This Moranan into this eagle. No. Moranan on the floor into that eagle. Yes.
Yeah.
Spear support's just going to get up. Support.
Okay, so they tagged 2 eagles so far.
This Moranan to go over the guys on the floor and into that eagle with Goroth. No. God. This Moranan to go out here. Yes. Spear support. Zagdish into go out here. Yeah. And then Mordor off is wounded eagle. No. Moranan is wounded eagle. No. Oh.
So you've got some in. You've tagged everything, I assume.
This one's not been tagged.
Oh, so we've got some movement.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What can he get to? I think at this point in time, what we're going to do is actually just come and tag Zagdush with him. Fly over. My wounded eagle on Zagdush, which then pins that off to a 1-on-1 and then a 2-on-1 on Guahir. So hopefully I can potentially kill him. And I'll get the charge bonus there, which might give him some damage. And that's about it. So, combat phase.
Mm-hmm.
You have Might on Goroth left, don't you?
Yeah, he's going to strike.
So he's down to 1. And he's striking against 1 eagle. I've got no might points.
Do Gothmog versus eagle that he charged.
Yes. Gothmog gets a 6. I've got 2 dice, but a 6 will still take it on fight value. And there it is. This could be the end of him. I'm going to barge you again. Okay. So again, I'll move an inch, right? And then fight again. 3 dice on 3 dice.
6 again.
You win that time. Reroll 1s to win. And you don't win. But Gothmog actually fought and won a combat.
That makes a difference to him with me.
Yeah.
We'll go Goroth and Banner.
Goroth and a banner on that far eagle.
Banner's in red. Of course he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do his strike, sorry.
Yeah, do you want to roll for his strike? You go up to fight 8. Yeah, so that's enough. I get a 6.
The Banner was the only one that got us. Do you want me to re-roll my dice or just take it off what was there?
No, so you've got your banner re-roll on one of Goroth's anyway. Okay. So I'll do that.
No.
Okay, so, and then you'd lose that combat. I'm going to throw Goroth back through those conga line of people. Just to get him out of the way because he's a nuisance. So he's going to throw through that way, and if he hits the eagle, he stops because the eagle's strength 6. So, difference in strength. Goroth strength 5, I assume?
Yeah.
I'm strength 6, so D3 plus 1. 3 plus 1, so 4 inches.
Which puts him just shy of the eagle.
Okay, so that prevents him taking an additional strength 6, but he's not prone.
I'll leave it standard.
Yep, so a strength 6 on Goroth, needing 4s, I assume. Mm-hmm. Is he defense 6?
Yeah.
There's no wound. Then he takes 2 strength 3 hits. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, there's a guy on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know if he counts.
So he should still count because his base will move through him. So it's 3 strength 3 hits, needing 6s, 1 wound.
He's only got 1 wound left, hasn't he?
He can use, yeah, so you can use his ability, can't he?
Yeah, it's on a 2 plus.
So Goroth's special ability saves him just on a 2. Kills a guy who he's in base with.
Or within 1 inch.
Or within an inch, and he takes the wound for him, which has saved him, but he's on his arse. The banner, needing a 6. Nope. The guy on the floor, no. So that's about it there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That was a relatively okay hurl.
2 on an eagle.
So 2 on that back eagle, yeah.
4 highest.
5.
Banner reroll.
Oh, banners don't work when they're on the floor, so that's one thing to know.
Was he on the floor?
Yeah, because he'd been hurled through, so as far as I'm aware, they don't work when they're prone. That's one thing, hot tip for watchers. So my 2 attacks, I'm in base contact with 2.
1, there's a 1 and a spare support. Yeah. I charged you. And everyone else failed.
Do I just hurl? I'm going to hurl him backwards through one guy because I might potentially kill 2 then. So hurl goes D3, so it's 2 plus my strength difference of 2, so 4 inches, so I hit the eagle at the back. Mm-hmm. 2 strength 6s because he's hit a strength 6 model. Yeah. No wound, and then a strength 3 hit on him, which will wound him. And then a strength 3 hit on the guy who's moved through, will not wound him. But that frees up a bit of space and knocks another model prone.
Zagdush versus Wounded Eagle.
Yeah. I charged you.
Fighter.
Yeah.
6 highest.
So I need a 6. No 6. Oh dear. Zagdush might murder him.
Strength 5.
Still 6s. Oh, so close. Reroll 1s from order. Oh no, yes. Actually, yeah, it does work because you still outnumber me.
Doesn't work anyway.
Just outnumber me, I assume.
Yeah.
Because you are broken. And then I back up slightly. So back into that one that's prone because he won't have a control zone. Cool.
And then 2 versus Guar here.
And Guar here is 2 attacks. He gets a 3. He's going to barge into Zagdush and just barge him into him. And then we fight Zagdush versus Guar here.
Again, our reckless fighter.
It's not really worth it for you because it's still 6s regard. Oh wait, no. Strength
5.
Yeah, so strength 5 is 6s as opposed to
6s followed by 4s at strength 4.
No, strength 4 against defense 8 is 6s.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's a negative for no point really.
Oh dear.
Well, Guahire's turn up. So first set of strikes, strength 8. I could choose to rend you and try and kill you on the strength 5, I assume. But it's not worth it. I think it's just worth just hitting it normally because I'm strength 7 on the charge. And your defense 6 or 5?
5.
So 3's in the first. 2 wounds.
I'll take his 1 fate point.
Yep. Saves the fate point. The next 2 will kill him. And then he had a further 2 more, which will do lots of wound. 5 wounds from Gar here. And that's killed Zagdush at least. And there's 1 point on the board left with Goroth, but you are broken this turn, so it'd be an interesting aspect. Priority 3. I still fail to win any priority rolls. You are on courage tests.
Gothmog.
Yes.
Sticks around.
Gothmog sticks around. He does have a stand fast, so if you want to move him and try and affect some of your dudes, that's an option. And because he's a Valor, he doesn't have the Gothmog's Legendary Legion stuff, where he's a leader of legend, isn't he? On the
He's a leader of legend on the
Legendary Legion, yeah. So he doesn't auto pass the first one. Does he affect Orc models, Orc hero models as well? I think
that's just the.
Is that the Legendary Legion as well? Okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna go to the
I mean, you still outnumber me, so your courage is +1, I assume.
Yeah. Goroth. He's still around.
Yeah.
He'll get up.
Yeah.
And he's going to charge Wounded Eagle.
Yeah, so terror test. He passes, but everybody within 6 of him should stay now.
Yeah. Which is everyone.
Yeah.
Banner's going to get up. Support. This Ryan on the floor is going to get up and try and charge Wounded Eagle.
Actually gets involved.
This Moran into this eagle. No. Spearman next to him. Yes. Spearman on the floor. He's going to try and charge the. Well, he's just actually going to get up and spear support.
Yeah, just to avoid the chances of staying on the floor.
This guy into Guar here.
Yep.
Nope.
Fails.
Spearman behind him. Guar here.
He gets in.
And then these. We'll do this one at a time. This guy into Wounded Eagle.
Gets in.
Two-handed orc into Wounded Eagle.
He gets in. And spear supporting with the others.
And then this one is going to go into this eagle. No,
He stays on the floor.
He was standing up, to be fair, he just fell over.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Is that it?
That is it.
Cool. So I've only got one eagle to move. He's going to come around and gank Gothmog.
No.
And it's all a bit of a mass here. Any heroics in the combat phase?
I don't think I've got any might left.
So Goroth now out, is he?
He might have one. Is he what? No, he's out.
Yeah, I think he's struck on every occasion, hasn't he? I've got no might, so it goes to your priority.
I think he has got one actually. No, oh well, doesn't matter if he has or hasn't. We'll do the mass versus one eagle. I want to try and kill an eagle first.
Which one?
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, so I think he's trapped there anyway. So
I'll let you roll first because I can't strike up to you, and you're probably going to roll a 6. And
let's get a 6. There you go. That answers the question if he's trapped. Right, let's hit Gore off then. Because he's only got 1 wound left, hasn't he?
yeah.
Although he's just going to keep chucking more people at him. So do I just barge into him? I'm just going to hit him. And I will rend. Because it's freeze either way. There's 1 wound.
Got 2 plus, you'll grab the banner and throw the banner in front of him.
No, brave Gore off. So he's killed his own banner to stay alive.
There's no victory points for a banner in this one, is there?
Nah.
Cool. Well, not cool, but yeah. We'll have 1 versus 1 in the corner.
Okay.
Mighty 2.
4 highest. Yeah, I'll just kill him. There you go.
2v1 because he's spear supporting.
At the back, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a 6.
Oh well.
Here, just hit him as well. There you go.
And then 1 versus Guar here.
Aguirre, yeah. 4 highest. Win. Can he get to any heroes? Potentially you could get into Gothmog. So I'll barge. So barge him
There.
3 inches and then him.
He wasn't in combat.
So
There's only him in combat, this one wasn't.
you can barge like this and then move him 3, I believe. I don't think that makes any difference though, does it?
No, because he's no still in the way.
Okay, so I'll just go into those 2 then. So move him out of the way. Roll for that. 2 inches should get me into those 2. Cool. And
We'll do that one now.
yeah. You get a 6. I got a 6. You're not prone, so the first strikes 3s will kill. Strike 7. No, 4s I need.
They haven't got a shield.
Okay, so I am 2 above you, so that's 3s. And next one. That's 6 will kill it. I had 2 left as well.
And then Gothmog.
Yeah, I charged you. You win. He does a wound. So he's got 2 wounds remaining. And I back up.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1 more and then the game's over.
1 more on 25%.
Yeah.
So priority. I still can't win a priority. You're on courage check.
Gothmog
stays.
Gothmog stays. This stand first, which is everyone.
Most people. So you're going to charge him.
Yeah, he's going to charge this eagle. He's been having it out with all day.
Yeah.
Goroth. Do his first. Next. Oh, 5.
So he's courage 4.
Do we still have none?
I've only got 5 models, so you should still
Yeah.
have armor. And he's got a wheel point anyway, so
Yeah.
he'll stay.
He's going to go into wounded eagle. No, he's not.
He's going to stay there.
No.
You could use the wheel point.
Yeah, he's going to.
Yeah, so use the wheel point to charge in because he's still got the army bonus.
This man into car here. Yeah.
Gets in.
He's going to spear support Goroth. This man, we'll go with this man into this eagle.
Fails.
This man into this eagle. Yeah.
Gets in.
This, we'll go normal orc into wounded. Yeah, go on the normal orc.
He's survived a lot.
He's been through a lot, that one. You're going to go spear support him. This man into Guar here. Yeah. I think he failed, didn't he? So that's it.
Cool. So I've got no one to move.
You got this one.
Oh, I've got one to move.
Yeah, there's a guy under your wing here.
Yeah.
Go for him?
No, I think we go for Gothmog. So, because the wing is just going to be the thing that gets him in the way. So I'll just pivot that base. And then see if he fits in there. Can he not get there?
No, there's
No.
nice stuff in him.
And what about Goroth? Can he fit in there against him? No. So put him as close as you can with that one, because I'll probably just barge into him.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Combat.
Yeah.
Do Gothmog.
Yeah.
5 minus.
There's a 6. How many wounds you got left?
1.
I'll just strike him. There you go. Just wound. Gothmog's down.
Goroth.
Goroth. Yeah. So he is fighting me. Who you charged?
Yeah, so Goroth first. And then the 2 orcs.
You win.
Come on, Goroth. 2-handed orc. And the spearman. I hate this game.
Am I trapped or?
Let's see, you could go that way.
Yeah, this the wings are just a nuisance.
Yeah, I think you could go there.
Fair enough.
War here versus 2.
3. Managed to take it on a 3. I can't get to any of the heroes, so I will just put a strike on each. 1 wound, no wound.
This guy here versus 1 eagle.
I charged. There's a 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to barge into Goroth. 1 inch, I don't think it's far enough.
No.
So I'll just barge into that orc again. If it's not moved far
Yeah.
enough. Cool. Try again.
Yeah, go on.
There's a 6.
Nice fangle, I said.
There's a strength 7, your defense 6. So I need 4s, so that's no wound.
2 versus 1.
Oh wait, it's I charged, so
Yeah,
you're
so
not
he's not
prone.
prone.
Yeah, he's dead.
2 versus 1.
You charge me. 3 highest. Oh, you've wounded him. He's not the heavily critical
No,
one.
that's the heavily critical one. He's just down to 2.
So he's down to 2. Yeah. So mostly mortal injured,
And that's the end of the game.
and that is the end of the game because you're down to 25%.
Yeah.
And Goroth lived somehow, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll work out the tally for victory points for the scenario and we'll get back to you. Okay, so Clash by Moonlight, the scoring has essentially ended up being 10-1 to Misty Mountains. Goroth was left alive with 1 wound, so it scored you 1 victory point for that. Excellent work from Paul. I had to blow all the might and fate from Guahir to avoid obviously taking a wound, so I denied you some victory points, which is good on my behalf. But yeah, it ends up quite being a bit of a whitewash for you, isn't it? Which
Just
is a
a
bit of
little
a
bit.
shame. The Misty Mountains can be a really grim list, but it is very dominant on getting charges and rolling high in the fight phases. There are other lists more designed to deal with it. I think your Morannons, as nice as they are, they had a lot of potential to wound me, but their ability to win fights and stuff and getting into charge, it didn't really work for them, did it?
No.
Which is a shame. I mean, if there was a shaman in there, that kind of null and voids that, but it puts a big target on his head to kill him first. But yeah, we'll try and pimp it up a bit and see what works to give it a more all-round feel. But hopefully you enjoyed that. I mean, that's just 1 550 point game. Bit higher points that you've seen so far, and again, more cool things. But do like, share and subscribe. Do drop in the comments about what sort of matchups you like to see, what other kind of content you like to see on the channel, and we'll do our best to try and action that for you. Okay, well, hopefully you enjoy that. All the best. Bye bye now.